Hello students, very pleasant morning. Hope you are quite serious regarding your studies and writing all the answers after the paper solution. Students, in the last class, we did the solution of question number 12, 3 marks question, 40 to 50 words. Today we are going to discuss about 5 marks question, question number 12 from first flight book. Students, you will get 2 questions and you have to attempt any one. Question marks will be 5 and word limit will be 100 to 120. Neither exceed the word limit nor write very short answer. So, be very careful when you attempt the answer. 2 questions you will get from first flight and you have to attempt any one. See students, the first question in question number 12a, you have got a question from the last chapter, the proposal, chapter number 11, which is a play, the proposal. Natalia and Ivan argued about the ownership of auction meadows and the superiority of their dogs, their respective dogs, in the play, the proposal. Imagine yourself as the playwright of the play. Based on your understanding of the personality traits of Natalia and Ivan, write a dialogue based on an imaginary event showcasing another argument between them. So, the chapter, the proposal, which is a play, you have studied, you must have remembered the characters like Natalia Stepanovna, then Ivan Vasilyevich Lomov and Shubukov. Okay, Shubukov, who was the father of Natalia. So, you must have known about their personality traits, that Natalia and Lomov, how much argumentative they were. They were quarrelsome and they had superiority complex in them. So, in the complete play, there was a quarrel going on, there was an argument going on between both of them regarding the superiority of their dogs, regarding the auction meadows, ownership of the auction meadows. Okay, and now you have got the question that imagine yourself as the playwright of the play. Playwright means a person who writes plays for theatre, movies or for television. Okay, that is playwright. So, suppose you are the playwright of the play. Now, imagining yourself as playwright based on your understanding of the personality traits of Natalia and Lomov, you have to write a dialogue based on an imaginary event. You will not take the same event, that is superiority of the dogs or ownership of auction meadows. Taking any other imaginary event, you will write a dialogue which should match the personality of Natalia and Lomov. You should not write the dialogue as showing as if Natalia and Lomov are very humble, very polite person. If you write in such a way, then the answer might be incorrect. So, imaginary showcasing another argument based on their personality you will write. And students, when we read the complete play, you must have remembered that in the concluding part of the play, Mr. Shubukov, Natalia's father, he offered champagne, okay, to celebrate the moment and to make all the matter cool. So, there is a question also in your text that what could be the next matter of argument between them, and answer also you had written that it may be related to champagne offered. So, I have written for that, it is just an example and you may take any other topic and you can prepare a dialogue of your own between Natalia and Lomov showing arguments. See students, dialogues need to be creatively composed to match the personality, because the personality is not humble, polite, good personality. They are shown as quarrelsome, argumentative, superiority complex. Okay, so such quality, such personality you have to show in the dialogue. Okay, so the dialogue language should be argumentative. It should not be very humble and simple language. Because you must have read in the poem that in this play that how many words, such words they have used, like pettifogger and like this double-faced intriguer, okay, malicious, all these words they have used. So, it shows a type of quarrelsome personality. So, the same way you will write another dialogue looking at this dialogue that I have given you as an example. So the matter could be of related to champagne. In the last, champagne was offered by Shubukov. So Lomov said, this champagne tastes good, but I feel it does not equalize with the champagne my father used to bring from London. Okay. So although Lomov, he felt the champagne, the taste of champagne was good, but still then he is not satisfied because he had superiority complex. So he wants to show that the champagne his father used to bring from London is much more better than the champagne offered by Shubukov. Now Natalia is also equally quarrelsome, so she can't remain silent. She is also argumentative. So she said, you are mistaken, Mr. Lomov. This brand of champagne is the rarest. My father orders it from Japan. Okay. So she does not like when Lomov put the argument that the champagne his father brings from London is better than the champagne offered by Shubukov. To this, Natalia put her argument saying that he is mistaken, and she said that this brand of champagne is the rarest and her father orders it from Japan. Okay. So now Lomov, he said, this is limit, it can't be true. Okay, because Lomov is not agreed with Natalia. He said that this is limit and it can't be true. To this, Natalia said that, so you mean I am lying, you double-faced intriguer? Okay. So she said that means you are telling I am a liar. Am I lying? Okay, you double-faced intriguer. She used this language again over here. So this way, students, this dialogue shows the argument between both of them, and this shows their personality too. So this way you can, taking any other example, any other topic, you prepare a dialogue of your own for Natalia and Lomov based on their personality, so that in exam if you get such question you can write of your own. Hopefully students you understood it. Moving to the next question. B. Read the extracts given below and comment on the difference in the nature of help both the characters of these two stories received. Suddenly I came out of the clouds and saw two straight lines of lights in front of me. It was a runway, an airport. I was safe. I turned to look for my friend in the black aeroplane, but the sky was empty. Okay. So you remember the chapter, The Black Aeroplane, in which the pilot of Old Dakota, who the narrator himself, okay, he got help to land safely. Okay. And second is, all through the night Lencho thought only of his one hope, the help of God. The following Sunday at daybreak, he began to write a letter. It was nothing less than a letter to God. The following Sunday, Lencho came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him. Lencho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money, such was his confidence. A letter to God. So in the first story, The Black Aeroplane, the pilot of Old Dakota got the help. He is the receiver. He got the help. And in the second story, Lencho the farmer, he got the help. And the question is, you have to comment on the difference in the nature of help both the characters of these stories received. Okay. So in the first story, you must have remembered that the pilot of Old Dakota, the narrator himself was the pilot of the Old Dakota. Okay. When he entered the storm, he tried to come out of the stormy night, but he didn't ask for help. Okay. But without asking for help, he received the help. Although it was not clear that who helped him, he received the help and he could land safely at the airport. When he landed safely, he went to the control room and asked the woman who was sitting over there to know about the pilot. He asked about the pilot who helped him, and then he came to know that in that stormy night there was no other aeroplane except the narrator's aeroplane in the sky that night. Okay. So, but the narrator, he went, the pilot of Old Dakota went to the control room and wanted to know about the other pilot because he wanted to show his gratitude. He wanted to thank him for his help. In the second story, Lencho the farmer, Okay, when his crops were destroyed, he wrote a letter to God asking for 100 pesos. Okay, and when the letter reached the postmaster, it touched the postmaster's heart because he was touched by the conviction of the farmer towards God. So he decided to help him by giving him money, but he could not help him by giving 100 pesos. He could collect only 70 pesos. So he sent 70 pesos to Lencho. And here the receiver was Lencho. And Lencho, he asked for help and he got help. But at the end, neither he was satisfied by the help he got, nor he was at all thankful, grateful to the helping hands. This is the difference in the nature of help both the characters of these two stories received. Okay, so taking the points that I have given, you have to write the answer. See students, in the black aeroplane, the narrator or pilot is held by a stranger in a black aeroplane without lights in the storm. Steered through the black clouds, was told there was no other aeroplane in the sky other than his own aeroplane. It was not clear who helped him. Okay, although he went to the control room and wanted to know about the other pilot, it was not clear that who helped him. He got the answer that there was no other aeroplane in the stormy night except his own. Help is not asked, but he receives it. He didn't ask for help, but he received help and is thankful and grateful. He wanted to show his gratitude. He wanted to thank the person who helped him. Whereas in the second story, a letter to God, different nature of help received. Lencho the farmer writes a letter to God asking for money, and his conviction in God touches the postmaster. Postmaster raises money and sends it to Lencho, the farmer. Lencho asks for help here in the second story. The source of his aid is clearly revealed. In the first story, the source of help is not clearly revealed, whereas in the second story, the source of aid, the source of help is clearly revealed. But the person, the character who received help, neither satisfied nor thankful. He was not satisfied with the help he got, nor he was at all thankful and grateful to the person who helped him. So this is the difference in both the characters. So taking all these points, students, you have to write the answers in a fair way. And that dialogue, this question, taking any other topic, you have to write, you have to prepare a dialogue writing between Natalia and Lomo based on their personality. Hopefully students, you have well understood both the answers. You can write both the answers and be very careful. Paragraph recommended, listing of point wise, will lead to deduction of marks, and be careful of accuracy in the use of grammatical structures, vocabulary and spellings. If you be careful of all these, you can score better marks and you can give the good presentation and you can write the answers in a proper way. Question number 13. Two questions that you will get from footprints without feet. We shall discuss tomorrow. Till then students, take care of yourself. Have a good day. God bless you.